Hey, this is your girl, Miss T, aka Harlem Heron. Thank you for tuning in to Straight Talk with Miss T. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I love to hear your feedback and I love talking back to y'all. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can know when I post new videos. But again, thank y'all so much. I love talking to you guys. Straight Talk with Miss T. Okay, I thought this would be a good segue from the last video that I put up. And the last video was about Guy Fisher getting out, welcome home to him. Now, we all know, those who are from Harlem and those who have kept up, we know that nickybarnes is the one that put him, his wife, and the whole crew in jail. He told. Now, this is about rules. This is about rules. And Nicky said he did what he did because people weren't sending him money. They weren't looking out. They were messing with his girl, right? Now, my thing is this. Are there any rules? Because people always talk about these rules. Are there any rules? Who wrote the rules? And I asked that question. Here's my book, Snitching Again. And I also wrote a chapter in my book called Rules. My book been out since last August. Yeah, Rules. And after doing, talking to several people or whatever, I had to really, ask the question, and the fact that I've been through things myself, because this is about my robbery. If there were rules, a lot of things, if there were really rules, a lot of things would not have happened. We expect people to do the moral thing. But is anything morally right when you in the drug game, when you're in the murder game? Because it's not morally right to sell drugs or to commit murder. We really have to look at things. I'm a realist. I'm a realist. That's what I'm not one of those out here, people shouldn't be doing this or doing that. At the end of the day, the devil is always at work. I'm a realist and things are going to happen. What I don't like is when you got these guys out here that have never been in the street, never been in anything, never even went through the system, but they yapping like crazy about the game and the street life. Like, what are you talking? Who are you? Who are you? Where you from? What have you been through? I'm qualified to speak on all this. Trust me. So when I say, there are, are there rules? You know what I'm saying? Because I have been through some things, like this.
Chapter 8, The Safe. In 1991, Ace was arrested in connection with a 1987 murder. He was indicted and denied bail. Although Ace was completely innocent of the charge, while Ace was away, T took control of the business. Her duties included moving kilos of cocaine and collecting money owed to Ace. On Fritz's recommendation, T brought a safe to store the drug money. One day, 3 masked intruders armed with guns forced their way into her apartment. T was held at gunpoint and forced to open the safe. The intruders stole $150,000 cash and jewelry before fleeing.
I got a phone call from Ace stating that he was locked up for a murder that happened 3 years prior. In the meantime, business still had to go on. So I'm pregnant, I have the coke, I had some weed, and I had all the business contacts. So what I did is made a ledger of whoever I needed to see to collect money. I made a ledger of who was supposed to get any work from me. But what I did was I moved the business to my mother's apartment because I didn't want anybody to know where I lived at. And plus, when I was pregnant, I was kind of sick. So I needed to be around my family. And again, I'm 21 now. So I'm doing what I need to do. Fritz gave us $40,000 to hire Mel Sachs. At the time, Mel Sachs was one of the top attorneys. A lot of entertainers used Mel Sachs. So I'm like, okay, there's no way we can lose. We got 2 top lawyers. Ace didn't do it. They talking about something from 3 years ago. I believe it was May of 1991. I got a knock on my door. I thought it was my little sister. I told her to come upstairs at a certain time. So when I got to the door, a female voice said, Tanya. So I opened up the door. 2 masked men and a female rushes in the house, and I fall right there by the apartment door. They had 3 guns to my head. I started swiping at the guns like to move them from my head in case something goes off. They was like, take us to the safe. Right before they came, Ace's brother was at my house getting some money for their father. In my book, I said it was his cousin, but it was actually his brother. He had just left my house, and 5 minutes later is when I got the knock on the door. They came in and they said, take us to the safe. Right then and there, I knew I was set up. Not too many people knew I had a safe. Fritz knew because Fritz is the one that told me to buy the safe in order to put Ace's share of money in there that he was going to be giving me every month or how often he needed to give me the money for the business. So that's when I was set up by my own brother-in-law, my daughter's father's brother. If there were rules to the game, that wouldn't have happened. Unless he didn't get the memo. That would not have happened. This is what goes on, and it's been going on for decades. It's nothing new. So I'm not really shocked when things happen. When things happen, you know, is it wrong? Yes, but the game is wrong all across the board. I've never glorified it. You know, I'm not justifying what nobody has done because I could have been killed in that robbery. He had no idea what those people was going to do to me. And one was real itchy. You know, one was real itchy. He said he was going to kill me. I said, I'm not going to open up the safe. Then he told me to get on the bed, put the pillow on my head. I was like, I'm not doing that. Y'all can actually read all that in my book, Harlem Heron. You know, you just never know. That setup game is crazy. I've never set nobody up. You know, you get these clowns that put up stupid comments, but you know, that's one thing, you know, I definitely don't have on my heart that I've ever done to anybody. You know, if anything happened to anybody, some people get what they hand call for, especially when it comes to disrespect. I'm big on respect, always have been, no matter what the situation is. It could be a intimate relationship, platonic relationship, friendship. I'm big on respect and loyalty. But yeah, now with Nikki, you know, his mistress, beautiful girl, SHAMEKA, mean. she was killed. Now, I don't know if it's so many stories. I think I got the real story, but I can't really say. So I'm gonna just say this. I don't know if she was killed in retaliation to what Nikki was doing, but I've also heard that Nikki had that done because he was mad because she was messing with, one of the people in his crew, Again, what are the rules of the game? I got it for the low. 1 pound, 1 ounce, and 9 ounces. I weigh books now. Thank you everybody for all the support. I appreciate you. Texas, Florida, Maryland, Holland. Just thank you, London. I got it for the low. 2 for 1 pound, 1 ounce, and 1 for 9 ounces. Get your copies today.